So well, my friends, here we go again. Today another court which you have never seen before, but this court to reach is very tough, and especially now because the weather is really strange, and in the mountains you never know. But have a watch. From here I came, there is my city over there, you know, really also a little bit to drive, but now watch this. So here we are. You may know the area, you know, we were often here. I will show you something. In that area in there is the Watergate court, the second highest. We had to drive in completely. The last times we were more on those over the higher ones. And the VIB Ridge court is over this mountain, on the mountain. Yeah, but now we have to drive straight. You see those mountains in the back. It's not this and not this. Completely there. Wait, I make it bigger. So, and you may see it completely, the last ones there I have to drive now, there we have to go. When we reach those mountains, the absolute last ones, then we have to drive completely left. There come other mountains. That is only the first step when we reach those last mountains, you know. And then we have to drive complete other route, you know. And then you will see a court where we never were. So, let's do it. And we see us. So next place, only a few minutes from here, but you will remember this building there we sat once when we came back from the VIB Ridge court. And the weather, you know, watch at the mountains. It has snowed on there, you see that? And I don't know if the old GoPro, if you see that, but it looks really that is on there snowing, yeah. And in those mountains also on there, it seems. It is really in the mountains, you have to be careful. They can go so quick, you never know. And I tell you, I feel like Rambo. I call me now other name. Now I'm not Pat the Cat anymore. I call me now Rambo. Really, no joke. But what I am the whole day always alone in the mountains like Rambo. He was also by such weathers in the mountains all day long, you know. But you can imagine, when I ask someone, hey, do you want to play basketball, streetball? Yeah, where do we play? Ah, on that. What? Are you crazy? You are stupid. That is a complete... You can drive to other countries so far away, you know. But that it is. And I put on my band. I had back then like Rambo, but I had a green one when I trained over 20 years ago, always by training. He had a red one or black one, I can't remember now. Rambo, Stallone. So, but now, those mountains we have to reach, you know, the last ones, and then the route starts, because then you don't see it from here. There come other mountains in that direction. And yesterday I have practiced, I have prepared for today, that I haven't filmed. I was bicycling, but not with this bicycle. I took the city bike, you know, which weighs around 20 kilo, 20 plus kilo. And I put a backpack with 6 kilo around on my back, and I took, because here I don't have it, but on the city bike it is on, the 12 kilo kettlebell. So I had an extra weight with the bicycle, the backpack and the kettlebell of around 38-40 kilo. And I drove 2 hours non-stop, you know, that I'm prepared for today, because this is a long route. And always be prepared, because then also the mental part. Then I can say, boy, today it feels so light, you know, even if it's really hard to reach, you know. And those mountains are only the beginning when we have reached them. So long route, when I have reached those mountains, hopefully it is not bad, the weather, you know, because it is fresh. It has around 8 degrees. I have seen people with short pants, with t-shirts, and other ones with caps like me. But yesterday I've seen, boy, that is with the wind, you know, always be prepared. I have socks, shorts, pullover, t-shirts, all in, you know, to change. Yeah, and now they have said the weather is like a little bit cloudy, but dry, you know, the whole day it is dry. But so yeah, you will see this court, and it has a special name. When you know the name, when we arrive it, then you will know why this court has this name. So we see us at those mountains. When I have arrived completely backwards, then we see us again. So now a little break. I'm not on the mountain, but I drive there now. But here it's always beautiful, so I sit down a little bit. Very nice. Watch this. Here with that bench, with that view, I can watch now the workers. So we lay in. We have our fresh water here, and now Bet the cat, aka Rambo, now is laying in here. Fine, you know. Wow, you see, really nice. And now I can watch, there are the workers which make the stones from the mountain. Wow, what a nice panorama. Really cool. Yeah, and back we have the real-time Mario Kart. You know, when you play Mario Kart for the Nintendo system, I loved it always. And here we have the real-time, the real-life Mario Kart. I have shown you once, but here I can show you better. That I wanted to show you. Now watch this. This is real-time, real-life Mario Kart. You know what this is? This is not go-kart. This is, here is the tribune. Here you stay on, and you have your remote, and those are those little cars, you know, these electric little cars. With the remote, you drive the whole course. And that exists since the 80s. I was here since the 80s, you know. So when you want to play real life Mario Kart, you have to come here to be a member here at the club, and then you can play real life Mario Kart. So, and now I drive on, and then we see us on those mountains. So once again here, that you see why I call it Rambo. It is really so, you know. I know the routes, but watch for your own. Those are the streets where I have to drive, you know, with holes. There is no asphalt, but we are at the flatland, and now watch. It goes to nowhere, you know, nowhere. You don't see anything, you know. There goes no one, there drives no one, yeah. There is only the drain and such streets, you know. Yeah, and watch now to the weather. That looks really, it is snowing in there. And there we have to drive, you know. Not only there, those last mountain on there and then left. Bah. And they have said the weather is absolutely dry. But I have to do it, you know. Yeah, so let's drive on. So now my friends, now you can learn a lesson from me when you are younger, because I am normally not a quitter, you know, but now I will show you something. Now watch at that weather there, you know, I will zoom in a little bit, and that looks completely rain, you know. And now I have to quit, but when you see then the court, it is the other day. But now listen. The weather on the smartphone, everywhere they say, no, it is dry, it is dry, it is dry, only a little bit rain and then it gets better. But when you live in the mountains, you know, that is the thing. Most people only check their smartphone and they trust always the smartphone. But a little bit with thinking on the mind, and when you see that, you know, and you have a little bit experience, then you know when I drive in there now, I come in completely rain, you know, that is complete rain. So they can the smartphone say what they want. Maybe they didn't check it that it will change in the mountain, it can go quick. But you see also there, you know, there maybe it is snowing on. And now here it starts also a little bit to rain. So normally I don't quit, but you know, I have only this band. I have no light on this, only a reflector, you know. And when it's wet on the streets, then it is dangerous. They don't see you, you can slip. Makes absolutely no sense. Have no rain jacket, nothing, you know. Yeah, but now I will drive back, because here behind the mountain, there it is better, and there it maybe stays dry. Then I make now other chords, but that makes no sense, you know. And there you can learn from me. When your mind says, hey, that makes no sense, don't do it, you know, don't do it. Turn around and go is always the best solution, you know. My will is 100% that I do this now, but it makes no sense, you know. Yeah, that it is. So when you see now, you see the real part when it is nice weather, and I will stay here, and then you see it.